Welcome to the Middleware Tech YouTube channel. In this series, you'll learn about buzzwords about Python. All code examples used in the videos will be available on GitHub. Let's get started.
Some Python buzzwords you can see, or some Python important words. They have given some important words. So before going, we have to say into some. Let us go into some more details on this Python programming language. Important words. Some like first point is that I want to say it is very simple enough. Simple enough means very easy to use, and it's a real programming language. It's very easy to use. Okay, that's why I say that it's a simple programming language. Everyone can use it. And just now we talked about it is using Python lang. You can implement object-oriented programming approach. Object-oriented programming. So already you know that object-oriented programming means multiple objects will interact with each other and complete some task, where object-oriented programming have some basic features like class, object, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction. These are some of the features of object-oriented programming that is also supported by Python. Right. So when I talk about Python, another important word that I want to say about Python, that is called dynamically typed language. We have got this name, dynamically typed language. What does it mean by dynamically typed language? The meaning is like this, that in Python, you are not going to define a data type like int a equal to something. No. In Java, you are writing int a equal to 20. You're writing a syntax in Java like this. Now, getting a particular variable, you're going to say that the variable is int type in Java, right? And in that int variable, you're going to assign one integer called 20. But in Python, this you generally write in Java. In Python, it is not like that. In Python, if I'm going to create a particular literals, a variable, assume I'm going to create a particular variable b. Now, what is the type of b? An int, it's a float, it's a string, or it's a boolean. What is the type of b? That will be decided based on the input inside this b. What is that input? Assume the input is hello. Based on the input, the type of a variable is decided. That's why we say it is a dynamically typed language. Based on the input, the type of the variable is decided during runtime. First here, you are going to declare this variable, it's int. Then you have inserted 20 inside A. But here, based on the input during runtime, based on the input that you are going to provide inside a variable, the type of this variable is being decided. That's why we say it is a dynamically typed language. Okay, that's why we say it like this, dynamically typed language. Okay, so this is the only reason. Okay, I've given here what is string type. I'm giving it for the string type. Similarly, you can take it. You can say VC equal to, I want to insert 20. So it is an int, right? Then I want to see D. I want to insert one character. So in Python, there is no concept of character. You have to remember, there is no separate character. A string is a single string is defined as a character. So, if I want a single string, so you can use either. Don't think that this is a character, not like this. You can define this also. So for a string, either you can use double quotes or single quotes. Both is applicable in Python. So I have written here hello, so I can write hello like this way also. This is also in a string. So I'm coming into the data type. So that string or character that you want to define, you can use single quotes or you can use double quotes. Both is used to define a string. Okay. Okay. So whatever it is, based on when you are going to assign this inside a variable inside B based on the input type of the variable is being defined. That's why we say it's a dynamically typed language. Fine. Okay. Now we support. Let's see. Number one point. Let me say it's called platform independent. Okay. As we know that Java is called platform independent. Similarly, Python is also platform independent. Platform independent. Now, Python, how it is platform independent, how this Python code work. Let me say some points before coming into that platform independent concept. Let me say how this Python code actually write. Assume you are going to write a Python code, so that Python code will like this, hello.py. Okay, the extension is py. So in a particular Java language, what will happen is that if you write a particular class hello.java, so that one you have to compile. That one you have to compile. Then it will create hello.class. So this is called source code. Source code. I'm just comparing, and this is called bytecode. Bytecode. This is called bytecode. Now this bytecode is being run by now compile. Now you're going to run. Run means then when I'm going to run this bytecode, this will be converted as a machine code. Machine code. And who is going to run? This is being run with the help of JVM, Java Virtual Machine. So this is how a particular syntax work for Java and how it will work for Python. Now the thing is that see, first when I'm going to compile a particular Java code, we are going to write Java C hello.java. Hello.java. This is compilation. So when I'm going to compile, after that I'm going to run it. I'm going to write Java. After compilation, you got this bytecode, and this bytecode you are going to run it. So when I'm going to run it, that JVM, Java Virtual Machine, will load this bytecode and convert it as a machine code, and then you can see the output. This happened in Java programming language. What happened to our Python? How it will work in Python? In Python, what will happen? This is my class hello.py. Extension is py. Okay. So this first it will compile, same like earlier. First it will compile. After compilation in Python also you'll find bytecode. Okay. After compilation also in Python you'll find bytecode. So what is the syntax for this bytecode that you will get in Python? It will be hello.pyc. Here dot class, you'll get the syntax called .pyc, extension of a bytecode in Python. Okay. Now what I want to do, I want to run it. This Python code, I want to run it. I want to first compilation, then I want to run this code. So here, if I'm going to run a particular Java code, then JVM, full name is Java Virtual Machine, that will come into picture, that will load that bytecode and convert it to machine code. Similarly, in Python, we have Python Virtual Machine. We have Python Virtual Machine. Remember, the purpose of this Python Virtual Machine is not to compile, but to run the code. What it will do, it will load this bytecode, it will load this bytecode and convert it to a machine code. Okay, okay. Now, so this is your source code. I'm coming onto this step by step code, source code, and this is my bytecode. Okay. Now, if I'm going to run a particular Python code, just let me show you this. The syntax will be like py, and then hello.py. Just if you use this statement, you can compile and run. So in a single statement, your code will compile and run. But in Java, for compilation, I have one step. For running, I have another one step. But it is not like that in Python. In Python, if you just write py, hello.py, it will compile, create the .pyc file, pvm, it will load that .pyc file, and convert a machine code. So complete task is completed in a single line. Complete task is completed in a single line using this. That is compile and run, completed, right? Now in Java, you have to do it separately. No, I'm not talking with IDE, without IDE. Now if you're using IDE, then it'll be different. I'm talking about without IDE, right? Okay. Now here you'll find one of the in case of this Python, here you have to say some points like Python is called platform independent. Let me talk about this part first. What does it mean by platform independent? Platform independent means operating system independent. Okay, so operating system means Windows. I have Windows operating system. Then I have Linux. Then I have Mac or some others. So platform independent means operating system independent. So what does it mean by this? The meaning is that if you compile and run this code, compile this code in Windows, and same code, if I want to run in different operating system, you'll find it will work. Your Python code will work because what it will do is that that bytecode with the PVM of Windows operating system, it will create the machine code for Windows operating system. Bytecode with the help of the PVM of Linux operating system, it will create the machine code. Linux operating system, that bytecode with the help of PVM of Mac operating system, it will create the machine code for Mac operating system. So the code that I got, using Python. So that code is platform independent, means you can run that code in different operating systems. Same like Java, you can run that code in different operating system, right? Because okay. Now so what I want is that I want to see how it is actually running, how this POC file is coming, how this machine code is coming. I want to see. I'm coming into those things step by step. For the timing, just I'm saying that how Python is platform independent. I'll execute one code and show you how this POC gets generated and how this machine code gets generated from the bytecode. Okay. Now there is another one concept that is called scripting programming language. We say Python is one type of scripting programming language. Okay, Python is said to be as scripting programming language. Now you'll say, what does it mean by scripting programming language? So actually Python is called interpreted language. See, the thing is that here I just now told you that I'm going to run a particular Python, okay, and I'm going to run this Python. Here we have one of the component called interpreter. Interpreter. So what is the purpose of this interpreter? What is the purpose of this interpreter is that when you compile this file, you got this .poc file. What this interpreter will do, if you remember, this interpreter, it will always read. It cannot see more than one line at a time. Interpreter, wherever you find. So this interpreter, it will always execute single line at a time. When you have 1,000 lines of code, and at a time it is going to execute single line. It can see a single line. First line executed, then second line executed, then third line. Like this way, that interpreter work inside PVM or Python virtual machine. So that's why, since it is using interpreter, so it is slightly slow. At a time there is thousands of lines, and at a time you are executing only one line. You can see only one line executed, then going to the next line. So Python is one type of interpreted language, okay, which can save you some see, this, because of this Python interpreter, it will see single line at a particular time. So it is like slow approach. So that's why different Python version came. In Python PyPy version, they have implemented one JIT that will give you much more faster just-in-time compiler. But I'm not saying this is one perspective. Another perspective is that we say that Python is one type of scripting programming language. What does it mean by scripting programming language? What does it mean by this scripting? What is the meaning of this scripting programming language? The meaning is that that when I'm going to execute, this interpreter can be used interactively, which make it easy to experiment with the features of language. And it try to interpret the program much more faster. So when I'm going to execute a particular Python program, I don't have to compile it separately. Just write py hello.py. So it will compile. .poc file will be generated, and PVM will interpret. Interpreter will come into picture, and it will create the machine code for that particular operating system, and the code will fire, execute. Code will execute. Fine. Now you are not going to compile it manually. Compilation is automatically done. Now the thing is that if I'm going to execute a particular Python program, you may not get this POC file. Even you find that no POC gets generated. If I want to see this POC file, you have to write some syntax. I'll show you that syntax. You have to write some syntax if I want to see that POC file, like py.compile. You have to write that syntax. Just for example, just see here. Let's see. Show you here. As for example, this is my I'm creating one folder. Okay, I'm creating one folder. As in folder name is ABC. Inside this folder, I want to create a particular Python file. I want to compile and run inside this folder. Fine. So now I have not told you the setup. I'm coming into that setup side. Okay, let me complete, then I'll come. Let me complete the setup part. After that, I'll come. I'll show you that compilation. Okay. Let me share some points first. Number 6 point, I can say that it supports the concept of functional programming. Now, functional programming, I'll tell you what is it. What is the idea in functional programming? Functional programming in Java, they have included from Java 8 version. But in Python, that was from initial stage, such functional programming is there. What is functional programming? If you're going to use functional programming concept now, then there is one concept called lambda expression. You may have heard this name, lambda expression. So using this lambda expression in functional programming, you are going to write very less number of code. Okay. How we can use lambda expression to write very less number of code in case of functional programming, we'll try to explore. So for the time, just I want to say that Python support the concept of functional programming. Then I want to say like Python is one type of modularized language. Modularized language. What does it mean by modularized language? Modularized means that Python will allow you to split your program into multiple modules. Okay, that can be reused in other Python programs. Okay, so it comes with large collections of standard modules. I'll tell you what are the different modules are there. I'm coming, and some of the modules is for network programming, some other module for your graphical user interface, some of the modules, some of the mathematical package called NumPy. Some of the modules is for 2D graphical user interface. Some model is so we have multiple modules is available inside Python. Each and every module is for a specific purpose. Some module is for analytics domain. Some modules is for mathematical implementation. Some modules is for to create user interface. Some modules to provide web support. Some modules will give you for IoT applications. So you will find lots of modules is provided inbuilt module. These modules are much more enriched than Java. Okay, these Python modules are much more enriched. That's why we are going to use them in digital domain. Now we'll say, what about Java? No, Java is okay. Java, you can go with web programming for enterprise application. It's okay, but till there only. But if you come to the digital application, digital domain where you're going to use IoT, AI, then ML, data science, where Python will come with its inbuilt packages. Okay, that will give you very good mathematical, all the mathematical package, inbuilt package as a module. It will support and mathematical operations you can use very easily in Python. I'll show you lots of examples. Is in NumPy, one of the package module is there. So what I want to say is that different lots of modularized language means it is giving, module means nothing but package. So it has lots of enriched packages, and each and every package or module is used in Python. We don't use a concept called package. we always use the concept called module, and those enriched modules are used in different languages to implement okay. Now so this we can say it's a modularized language. Okay, so before saying anything, I want to so what I have not done is that Python setup. Let me show it before coming else. Talking about